Welcome to my channel. So that's confirmation on whatever it is that you're thinking, okay? Four of Coins. So there's an ending or some sort of toxicity of like holding back or being like a Scrooge, right? Or just like holding back money or hoarding something or blocking something off. This can also be a Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. But there is some sort of toxicity, okay? This can also be like maybe there's illness, okay? Like something around your chest or your stomach or something like that. This can also be possibly some passing of someone. If you've subscribed for my channel, thank you so much. Can't thank you enough. And if you haven't subscribed, if this resonates for you, I would love for you to help me grow to 3,000. 5 on the clock. So lots of stability, lots of changes coming in. Not stability, okay? Lots of changes. So maybe there's been indecision or you're not being able to see clearly. That's going to be going away. All right, you're gonna have huge clarity. This is also a contract coming in. This is also a huge truth that's coming in. All right, yeah, something about lack of love or someone that wasn't loving towards you. All right, some sort of karma coming to this person. They were kind of sneaky, so they were a snake. This can also be lots of healing that's coming in for you and surgery that you're gonna be having. Okay, possibly something having to do with like hydration or I don't know. There's been a lot of confusion about this, but you're gonna be super happy. This can also be like drinking a lot, even though this particular card isn't that, but that's what it's giving me. Maybe this has to do with like maybe drinking, like lots of drinking that you've been in the past, and that's affecting your health. But for the most part, you're getting good karma, and it's gonna be a wish fulfillment. And there can be some sort of clarity. You might be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or this can be some sort of contractual things or some like clarity. Or if you're having surgery, you're going to do well with the surgery. 2 on the clock. So something having to do possibly also with a partnership. This can also be, let me see. So, yeah, mental clarity, contract. Yeah, there was some sort of karma. Someone's coming back. Maybe you were stuck, or this person was stuck in the past, all right? Or this person was not single and didn't have any money, all right? You felt that they were a past soulmate, but they were very guarded. But they were in and out. So it looks like you had some sort of intimacy with this person, all right? This person was very immature. They might be a Scorpio. There's something that ended. Maybe you thought that you were going to marry this person. You might have also like come into a contract, or you're going to be getting engaged to. This is also an asset. You might be like getting a home. All right. You were very much up in your head with this, but there is a message. There is some sort of message or offer that's coming that's going to speed up, or you thought that there was going to be a compromiso, that there was going to be a commitment, and there wasn't. Okay. You might have Leo in your chart. This person might be a water sign, or you might be water, heavy water. All right, somebody like lost their mother or wasn't in best like mother energy. There was some sort of like inheritance that was lost. Yeah, again, it's the same message as the other one. So this is a couple, all right, that someone came in between, or this can also be some sort of like divorce. Oh my God. This is a couple, power couple. This is a power couple. Look at these. Okay, they came out like this. Like this. What this is giving, okay, is that this was a third-party situation. Are you ready for this? And you all swapped. Okay, it looks like you were maybe friends in the past. This is horrible. I mean, I feel like crying. All right, you all did everything together. Maybe each one of you had like 3 children. I don't know. I'm just sort of reading what's here. So let me know in the comments below, because there are these readings that I feel like I'm crazy. So, and I don't know where I left my little clinics. All right. So what happened was that this was a work situation. Someone had lost their job. Maybe, maybe not. You all like switch partners. And you're included because this, you know, because I'm reading for the collective, right? So you're part of this. Nobody had the upper hand. Yeah, so the partnerships were, this was a huge secret. The partnerships were switched, the unions, very manipulative energy. All right, this can also be a wish fulfillment for somebody or all of you. This can also be lots of healing. All right, this is also can be a new beginning. Yeah, the secret came out. There's a huge secret. Someone's coming back. So in addition to this hot mess, there's someone else that's coming back. All right, that is broke. Yeah, you're going to hear from this person. This is hot mess. Girl or boy, right? Or gentleman or lady, you guys are busy. So I was in Walgreens getting some, you know, hair stuff or whatever. Because you only find certain things in Walgreens. So we have Walgreens here in the South. So I don't know if you all know what it is, but it's a pharmacy. Anyway, 644 on the clock. So lots of stability with love, okay, or partners or unions. And so the lady in front of me, I swear to God, not, this is horrible, I shouldn't, but I was just like, she had like 2, like, boxes of contraceptions for men. It was crazy. It was crazy. I even thought she was buying some for her kid, for her child, you know, because they didn't want her. Maybe he's a teenager or something. I don't know. Anyway, but so 10 of Cups, all right? There's going to be huge enlightenment in terms of a family situation, family dynamic, huge enlightenment. Overall, it looks good. So I don't know. Will somebody explain this to me? Yeah, there was no justice here. All right, and it was a huge tower moment. This can also be a relocation and huge betrayal. Yeah, absolutely. Like, this is a hot mess. This is a lot of like sloppy seconds. I don't care what anybody says. This looks disgusting. Lots of, there's some sort of like, it's another couple. So lots of like, contractual things or law, okay, having to do with money or some sort of like, yeah, huge betrayal here with a lover. Yeah, I mean, it's that simple. Yeah, 3 of Cups. 7 of Swords. Lots of cheating in the past. Going back and forth. This is awful. Give me the yuck. But somebody's going to be victorious. I don't know how. Although they're not balanced in something having to do with a commitment and a marriage, okay? Somebody was very much in their ego. And this is like a past love, a past soulmate. And someone's getting divorced. Period. So let me know in the comments below. Be mindful when you get in this energy, because really, really, they do it to you anyway, okay? So if you're messing around with someone else's husband or someone else's wife, you might think that it's going to be a good thing that you end up with them, but they always screw you in the end, okay? And cheaters will always cheat, and it's never any good. So I'm sorry to relay that message, but this looks like a hot mess, all right? You're also sloppy seconds, so... But no judgment, do whatever you want, but it gets complicated, and I think that it's going to affect the kids. So be mindful. What comes to mind, and what was coming to mind when I did this, was there was this lady about 10 years ago, and she wrote this like story, and what happened is that her parents, they were 2 couples that got along really well, and they were best friends, and they switched, okay? And so it was awful because the kids were very much affected by it. 9:55 on the clock. So lots of changes having to do with independence and money. And so what happened was that one couple did really well, and that set of kids, the kids all did really poorly. But then there's another couple that didn't do so well, even though they all sort of, you know, switched over. So that was very bizarre and very weird. I don't know, with so many people, knowing so many people, I don't know why people do that. But anyway, I don't even know if I'm going to upload this because, you know, I don't want to scold you. You do what you do. But it looks like it's kind of messy, and I'm worried about the kids, you know. And in the end, I'm a teacher, so... and I don't know that it's going to be worth it, okay? Anyway, I don't know it's going to be worth it, but only you know. All right, so go in deep and let me know if this is true, but that's sort of what it seems, okay? So, and we're right at Thanksgiving, so I don't know. Anyway, so 10:44 on the clock, so lots of stability having to do with like a new beginning. So there you go. So maybe that's the answer. I'm all over the place. This was sort of all over the place. Love and light.